Hey, what's up? It's NYC, but welcome to my channel where you're taking a culinary tour of the great city of New York. From hole in the wall to Michelin rated places. My goal is to help you navigate over 30,000 restaurants in this great city of ours. Just stick around and see where I'm taking you today. Hey, today I'm coming to you from Claudia's great neighborhood spot in East Williamsburg. They're serving up Guatemalan fare. It's a family-owned restaurant run by Claudia and her brother. I came here 2 months ago, had a couple eats, had a great drinks at the bar, and it was really good, so I'm back again to have a complete meal. They are serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so stick around and see what I have today. And if this is your first time to my channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of these great eats. Hey, I'm here at Claudia's. I'm here to have some great Guatemalan friends neighborhood spot in East Williamsburg. I'm joined to my right with Claudia Lopez, is the co-owner of this wonderful establishment with his brother, and her partner Raffaello, and the manager Guinevere. So we're here. Thank you, first of all, guys. Thank you. Thank you for having me here, and thanks for sitting down with me having this great meal. I'm looking forward to this. Like I said, I was here a couple of months ago, and I was really good. A couple of eats. I actually had a chicken sandwich. And the young lady over there made me a great cocktail. It was really nice. Yeah, it's nice. So I had a lot of great things about your spot. So I'm here. So we ordered, we got 4 dishes in front of us. So can you walk me through what you have this? Sorry.
So here we have the tamal. It's a home yeah, it's my mom's recipe actually.
Okay.
This is a carnitas tamal.
Okay.
And then over here we have a stew.
All right.
It's called pepian.
Okay.
It's served with white rice and tamal blanco.
Nice.
Over here you have a doblada. And it has it's filled with brisket, fresh guacamole, and curtido.
Okay.
And for dessert we have the bocado de reina.
Okay.
It's banana bread pudding.
Right.
And everything is made here by Chef Mario Lopez.
Oh wow! So even the brisket is all made in house.
Yes.
Oh, very
everything
nice.
is with
Right.
it.
Can you tell me again what was the tamale?
So we have this is our mom's recipe masa.
Okay.
It has the recado, which is the sausage in it.
Okay.
And it's with it has olives inside, has some peppers.
Also the bread.
That's right. It's all homemade.
The bread's a sweet roll. A lot of people assume it's like a dinner roll.
Okay.
It's like a Hawaiian sweet roll.
Alright, cool.
Goes really
So
well.
just the camera. That's mom. Now tell me something. So how did you get started in this industry?
Do you?
Well, it's about a few years ago. I was 15. But this is like a family thing. My grandma used to, work and cook for a living. Then my mom. And we came to the US. That was my first job here in a restaurant. So since I was 15.
So is it safe to say your mom's the chef that influenced you?
Yes, it's my main inspiration.
Okay.
For sure.
Do you have a favorite dish on the menu?
Hard to tell.
It's gotta be one dish.
Definitely the tamal. The
Okay.
tamal brings me a lot of memories, and it's it's my mom's recipe, and she's unique with doing the tamal. So I would say the tamal.
All right. Anything else that is your mom's recipe, or
Speaking of mom's
recipe?
Yeah.
your favorite.
The banana bread. Yes.
Banana bread.
Yes, this right here.
Yeah, we have mainly the stews, tamal, and banana breads are my mom's recipe, but my brother has a little twist to it.
Okay.
So
Okay. What about you, Raffaello? So do you have a favorite on the menu?
It's also really tough.
Yeah.
Going to Guatemala and then coming back and sitting down with Claudia to really bring this place to its full potential of being a Guatemalan restaurant, having to taste everything.
Right.
We only put the things on the menu that were good.
Okay.
We said that everything on the menu has to be delicious.
Right.
There can't be one thing on the menu that someone is iffy about.
Right.
So it's really hard, like Claudia said, to try to pinpoint one thing.
Right.
But a lot of these, ironically, the flavors are very similar to what we use in South America, where I'm from, neighboring Claudia.
Okay.
So a lot of them are just reminiscent of things that my grandmother used to do as well. Like we have tamales in our country as well, but they only come out during Christmas. Guinevere, who actually works or used to work at a Trinidadian restaurant, they get them at Christmas time, and everybody goes stoked about it because they only came at Christmas time. So it's really easy to fall back onto the tamales.
And in your neighboring country, you're from?
From Guyana.
Okay. Right.
And then I grew up in Trinidad, so growing up in the Caribbean. And Guatemala is always considered one of the Caribbean, part of the Caribbean, even though it's in Central America, because a lot of the spices and the food is very similar.
Okay.
But I love anything with masa here.
Right.
It was one of my favorite things to be introduced to in Guatemala when I went in the tortilla, noticing that the tortilla was more like an arepa or in Colombia.
It's a little thicker, right?
Yeah, it's a little thicker.
Yeah.
And then seeing that same masa used in the tamal and then in the doblada, the version of the empanada here, and that's the like street food that you get.
Right. Okay.
Because Guatemala is not really a huge street food culture. There's not a bunch of vendors around everywhere.
Okay.
The thing that I was really impressed about, as far as the food goes, is like the purpose of eating. I noticed everybody in Guatemala, as you can see, and Claudia is very fit. Everybody is working, they're moving, it's super busy. So I would say, like, long story short, it's like anything with the masa in it really does it for me.
Right, for our audience, masa is a corn extract, so it's cornmeal, so to speak.
Yes, sort of like a cornmeal base.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the
white corn.
Okay.
The breakfast antigua is one of my favorites. I had it probably every day when I was in Guatemala.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's just little masa cakes. It's our version of an eggs Benedict.
Right.
Eggs Benedict.
Yeah. Try that next time I'm here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, great. So is masa very prevalent in Guatemalan culture, in cuisine?
Yes, it is. You have tortillas with every meal. Like you can have it breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Right.
So it's like the bread for everyone. In our country, tortilla is for us.
Okay.
And you also have masa comes from there, and the dobladas, the tamales.
What's doblada?
So doblada is like sort of like an empanada.
Okay.
So it's
But better.
but much better.
Okay. So this is
It's
doblada,
a tortilla,
right?
we stuff it with
Right.
your choice, but in this case we have the brisket,
Okay.
and then you just like fry it. And you just
It's tough. So
It's like
you can see the major difference here, right? So you have the avocado mash, which in Guatemala there is no guacamole. You don't put cilantro and tomatoes and all this stuff in it. It's very clean, and that's one of the things I really appreciated about the cuisine, and one of the reasons why I got stoked about it, because as a semi-athlete, I always want to eat clean, and that's what I loved about with food in Guatemala. I felt anywhere I went, I could eat something, even if there were stews. You think of stews and you think of, like, this is the pepion. Like, you think of stews and you think of them as super heavy, and you're going to be completely full.
It's very light. It's nice.
Yeah, it is. It's very. It's still, the sauce is creamy, but it's not going to be super consuming.
Exactly.
And the thing that I appreciated about Guatemalan cuisine are the portion sizes. Like, you think about Mexican cuisine, neighboring it, and all the portions are usually a lot larger, and then topped with crema, and topped with pico de gallo, and there's all these accoutrements.
Crema is there. Is it cream?
Yeah,
Okay.
sour cream, creme fraiche in France, crema in the rest of the world. Yeah.
Crema.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's not like that. I mean, this seemingly is topped with something, but that's a portion size.
Yeah,
that's something that you're going to eat and then be on your way.
Yeah, absolutely. It's filling. It looks filling.
Yeah,
absolutely. So do you? Let me take a taste of this and go from here. So you said this is a tamal, and this stuff is shredded pork.
correct.
It's carnitas.
Carnitas. Wow. No, mouthful.
Delicioso.
Was that?
Delicioso.
If it's in.
It's really good. What's in the dish right here?
This is just in Guatemala we usually serve everything with a little curtido or a side of homemade chile.
Okay.
And this is our version. It's just very simple jalapenos and onions. So it's like a little chili to spice it up a little.
That's nice. Very nice.
It's not overwhelming. It's
No.
just to give you a little kick.
Okay, too. It's nice. I like it. So let's talk about the stew a little bit. So, you told me a little bit earlier. So there's I see a little, this is banana leaf?
Yes.
It's banana leaf,
there's,
correct? Okay.
tamal blanco, we call it. It's
Okay.
or white tamal in English,
Right.
but it's the corn masa. It's simple. It has nothing in it because the purpose is also to kind of dunk it into the stew.
Okay.
Very plain. Corn masa, homemade.
It's a little more dense than the tamal would be.
Okay. So
For that purpose, like it's meant for the stew.
So do I kind of folks use the hand?
Please
or,
feel free
yeah?
to use your hand. It's even more delicious that
Okay.
way.
So just take
Drink your soup like this here.
take
Cut
a
a
whole
piece.
cut a piece. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dunk it so you can
All
try
right.
it. Here.
That. That's two. Oh, it's good. I love this stew.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is the pepian. It's this one just like sopa de gallina is very traditional to do for a birthday. Birthday lunch.
Okay.
So it's a special dish. A lot of seeds like sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, other chilies are roasted, so we can have the consistency of the.
It's so tender.
Yeah.
It's really good. Next. What's in it? Oh, it's pumpkin seeds.
Yes.
Because it's good crunch. It gives a little layering.
Yeah, little pepitas that are in there.
There's the pumpkin seeds are the pepitas.
Pepitas.
Okay.
Pepitoria.
Pepitoria. Awesome. What kind of rice is that inside?
Just regular.
Just regular.
White rice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little cilantro.
Very typical of any kind of Spanish cuisine. Always get a
So
little
rice is
rice.
also big in Guatemala as well.
It
Okay.
is, yeah.
I mean, you have to remember something about Guatemala, right? It's like 8 out of 10 people are considered an impoverished
Right.
sector.
Right.
So the things that are often consumed are meant for that purpose of like I have to go work 3 jobs today.
Right.
I want to eat something that's hearty.
Right.
So you're going to see a lot of these hearty elements like a tamal, like a tortilla, and like rice, but they're also super affordable. It's like you can buy a bag of rice and it'll last you all week for your family. Same thing with the masa.
Okay.
Black beans.
Yeah, black beans.
Black beans and rice and tortilla is a must. In Guatemala.
In pretty much every household I went to, somebody's raising their own fowl.
This is good. It's actually I wasn't sure what I was going to expect. It had a lot of different stews. It was really good. Very flavorful. Quite a nice party meal on a winter day.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Cool. But one last question. If you're not eating here, where are you eating in the city? Do you have a favorite place?
No favorite place.
No favorite
Places,
place?
no. But
What?
because I like to visit a
Right.
lot. No, I can't pinpoint a specific restaurant, but I do like to go out and try new things and
Okay.
always go back to Guatemala.
Guatemala. Is there another Guatemalan place you go to in the city?
No, actually, there isn't in the city. No.
Yeah,
No,
I
they're actually
mean, we're one of 3, I believe, that are in. There's one in Jamaica and Queens. And I think there's one in Park Slope,
Okay.
and that's about it.
Okay. Wow.
As far as that anyone knows of.
Yeah, it's an up and coming neighborhood, and you guys became part of the same. This is becoming a culinary destination here in East Williamsburg.
I actually
And-
grew up here.
Oh, did
It's one
you?
of the things,
Okay.
one of the reasons why I wanted to be in the neighborhood.
Okay.
It's not our first business in the
Okay.
neighborhood.
Okay.
It's on a hair salon.
You still have it?
Yeah. that was to be Claudia's back in the days. Changed my mind in a salon, but here we are.
That's great. And you grew up in the neighborhood, and
Yeah.
you're investing in the community, right?
For sure.
And this whole community is revitalized. It's become a destination for a culinary destination, right? So that's great. How about you, fellow? Do you have a favorite spot?
You know I'm going to say my other restaurant.
Claudia's is his new favorite restaurant.
I don't know. Like,
Midnight.
yeah. I mean, yeah. No, I like Claudia. I like go out to eat often.
Okay.
I particularly always favor Spanish cuisine, Asian cuisine.
Okay.
And growing up as a kid, eating a lot of rice, noodles. I grew up in a weird mix of a mutt, like myself. I'm Spanish, Italian, and Dutch.
Okay.
So you're always getting rice, noodles, bread, anything that can be consumed in that manner. I'm always favoring that kind of food.
Awesome. All right, before we go, one last thing. The dessert. Come to this. Tell me a little bit about your, just like, look at this. That's deliciousness right there.
So this is our version of bocado de reina, which is a very famous, or we eat it in Guatemala, the banana bread, and different versions in a bread pudding or just the banana bread itself. So bocado de reina, it's a queen's bite. So it's
a queen's bite.
Queen.
Okay.
Bite of the queen.
Okay. Okay. Oh wow. All right.
That's where it's from.
Okay.
It's named after Claudia.
No, it's actually the name for the,
Yes.
the bread in Guatemala,
Yeah.
bocado de reina, and it's just like a bread pudding, all the leftovers, and a lot of mothers, they would do that with the leftovers and put bananas in and cinnamon and everything. So we, did our version, the banana bread, and it's also as a French toast as well, and as a dessert. So it's super delicious.
Very
We
nice.
make it here also
Very nice.
in house. So
And it's a secret family recipe.
semi-secret.
It's all secret.
No, the only part is known as bananas.
There you go.
Awesome. All right. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for having me
Thank
here.
you. Thank you for
Right,
your
I'm
time.
enjoying- Absolutely. And
Hope you enjoy.
I will. This is my second visit here. I came back because I liked it. All right, I'm going to go off camera and finish this meal. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. All right. So this hearty stew is it's light and consistent, but at the same time thick, and it's great how they got the broth. The chicken's so tender and juicy. They use they have beans, carrots, and this vegetable called chayote. It's in Guatemala they call whisko. So it looks like in here it looks like potato. Right here, in here it looks like potato, but it's actually the turnip family, and it's very light and gives a great flavor. This is good stuff. Looks like the perfect stew for a cold day. It's very nice. The Queen's Bite. Wow. 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 Oh, so good. Look at that. So good. Perfectly made. Claudia's. So come check this place out. Thanks for joining me today. Once again, it's Claudia's. It's in East Williamsburg. Great spot, serving Guatemalan fare. It's a family-run spot. Come check it out. This is perfect.